Here's a giant thank you to all my Patreon members. Your support is greatly appreciated. What is going on, guys? It is Nova Joe, and I am back again for a twofold video this time. One, it's going to be a DLC 1 weapon overview video, as well as an Inferno run. We're going to be tackling mission 110 visitors on Inferno with the Wing Diver. Now, the weapons we're taking in is the Closed Laser Delta, the Mirage 5-Way Z, and the Planet Saber. First off, let's take a look at the Closed Laser Delta. A new type of long-range laser gun. Its laser penetrates objects and damages everything in the line of fire. This gun can reach out and touch someone. Has a 900 shot capacity currently, 600 ticks a second, 32 points of damage, penetrating damage per tick with double damage against shield, 8,100 meters a second. This thing will pour damage into an enemy very fast. 1,350 meter range. My gosh, you can stand back at a distance before they are ever in range to even shoot at you, and you can chew through their armor, chew through their flesh. This is an excellent long-range weapon. S++ accuracy, 5x zoom, 960 energy cost, and the charge time is 3.7 seconds. While this gun does not do a ton of damage right off the bat, because you have such a range, you can get at a long distance, a safe distance away from the enemy, and start tearing through their flesh, tearing through their shields safely, and accumulate that damage and whittle them down before they ever even have a chance to get to you. Alright, next up is the Mirage 5-Way Z, the ultimate 5-barrel Mirage with excellent destructive power and homing performance. Alright guys, this is a homing laser, shoots out 4 lasers that are explosive, currently doing 628.6 points of damage times 4 lasers, has a blast radius of 7 meters. You fire this into a group and you're going to see some pretty high damage numbers, because with a 7-meter radius, you're going to damage a lot of close-range enemies. Homing capability is an A. Lock-on is 400 meters with 4 targets. Lock-on time is 0.50 seconds, 0.050 seconds. Energy cost is 96, and charge time is 1.1 seconds. Okay, now I coupled this with the Mighty Core, and if you're standing still and not flying, you won't even hardly see your core drain at all. Your energy reserves will barely go down at all. Alright, next up is the independently operated equipment Planet Saber. Now, I know a lot of you guys have the Galactic Saber, but that is with DLC 2. But for those who only have DLC 1, the Planet Saber is nothing to scoff at. It's the ultimate handy saber model with greatly enhanced destructive power. It is not connected to the plasma core and is driven by the built-in energy unit so as not to deplete the Wing Diver's energy. However, the blade maintains its form for only a brief moment immediately after being swung. This weapon's destructive power is rather low, and it is intended only for emergency self-defense. While it is low, and as you can see here at 3 stars, it does 3,672 points of penetrating damage, has a 13.3 second charge time, has a maxed out 60 meter range, and the swing speed is fast. What this description does not tell you is this will rip through armor, rip through flesh, and just absolutely devastate a cosmonaut, a colonist, does not matter. You got one of those bad boys in your face. It can even be the bobbleheads, the big old giant super bobbleheads. And you start slicing and dicing, and this thing will cut them to ribbons in no time. Alright guys, so these are 3 DLC 1 weapons, and we're going to be using them in mission 110 on Inferno. Let's go check it out. Alright, here we go. Fly up here and try to pick off one of these cosmonauts. Alright, charge up the Closed Laser Delta. Alright, start chewing through the armor. Now remember, this does double damage against armor. He's trying to run away. 5x zoom. Alright, let's transfer it on over to one of these guys. I'm getting blasted at. But there we go. There we go. Chewed through some of that armor. That one guy's missing all of his chest armor. So if I can just get him to come around the corner, There we go, right into the meat. One thing that still irritates me is that the weapons drive you backwards. It just bothers me. You would think that the EDF would be able to create some kind of locking mechanism for your boots to lock onto the ground, lock you in place so that you can resist the force of these weapons. But, yeah, guess not. All right, here we go. Handy Saber. Boom. Actually, it's Planet Saber. Sorry about that. Not the Handy Saber. It's a Handy Saber model, but it is the Planet Saber. All right, and you just saw it make short work of that cosmonaut. All right. All right, we got some. Here we go. We got some pyramid head androids. Yeah, just another version of bobbleheads. That's what I like to call them. That's what I'm going to continue to call them until the next game comes out. They're going to be my bobbleheads. Anything that wobbles around is a bobblehead in this game. All right, we're going to flip over to the Mirage. And you're going to see that this weapon destroys buildings, does an excellent job against groups of enemies. And look at the damage numbers. Each shot only does 600 points of damage, but it's hitting the enemies and exploding and hitting enemies around them in that 7-meter blast radius. And look, I'm already through their metal and into the meat of them. Oh, we got a colonist trying to come at me right down there, and he's getting hit. Oh, he's gone. He's dead now. All right, just keep firing in there. Thankfully, this weapon does not drive you backwards. I mean, if it is pushing me backwards, it is so minuscule I can barely tell. But look at those damage numbers. I mean, they're doing more than the 628 points of damage. And we're clearing through them. See the green guts flying? We've already got through the armor. We're already tearing into that meaty android center they got. All right, cleared out that batch. All right, I'm going to speed this up because we got another batch coming in and it takes them a moment to get here. So let's speed this bad boy up. All right, here we go. New enemies are dropping in. And let's see what we need to do right here. Yeah, here we go. More pyramid heads coming in. Get a little bit closer. Yeah, look at that. Look how far that range is. 1,350 meter range. All right, so I'm going to use this right now, this closed laser delta, to shoot the weak spots on these flying drones here. So let's charge back up again. Because they're not even focused on me. They're focused on the AI soldiers. So we're going to use that to our advantage here and just take these bad boys out. And I did say this is on Inferno, and that is what I'm playing on. But this is just chewing through their armor right into the meat of their ship. And it's doing it very quickly. So they're going down really fast. Now, if this was the red variant, that'd be another story. And it keeps driving me back. Thankfully, it can't hurt me. All right, let's try a little Mirage here. Oh, hold up now. Yeah, you need to stay in your lane. All right, back over to the Mirage. Start tearing into the little guys again. Look at those damage numbers, my gosh. Just raking it up super fast. Oop. Now they're starting to get a little too close for comfort. Now, guys, you have to be careful with this Mirage 5-way because if if you hit the ground right beside you, you will take splash damage from it. And I've actually died using this, so just be real careful with it because you can hurt yourself. So just watch where you're aiming and watch the ledges in front of you. All right, just about got this part cleared out. All right, look at, I love the fact that it does destroy buildings because then they cannot hide from you. All right, cleared out that batch. Now we got another batch coming in over here. Uh-oh, we got some colonists and cosmonauts being dropped in. Let's go ahead and use the old close laser again. Let's hit the old soft froggies here. Since they have no armor to deal with, we'll go ahead and work on them a little bit and try to get rid of them and their firepower. And driving me back again. Yeah, we got a few getting too close here. Let's go ahead and chew on him a bit. Double damage on armor again, guys. There we go. Armor's gone right into his chest. He's going to go down. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. Oh boy, I was being real risky right there. Those shots were just barely grazing over the top of the roof. Oh man, look at the purple guts. The colonists are getting wrecked. Uh-oh, building gone. Time to move. All right, and this is what you're going to see here for a little bit, guys. It's me ducking and dodges, weaving in and out here as I charge up and start firing again. So I'm going to try to cut out the long sections of having to fly away and run from them. That way you guys aren't stuck watching 10 minutes of me running and then shooting them and doing hit and runs, basically. All right, see, now we got the super bobbleheads now. Well, let's see here. We got bobbleheads. We got the super bobbleheads. We got the super bobble bombs. Yeah, we got those on this mission too. And we got the ultra bobbleheads. There we go. My own personal names for these guys. I don't really like Android. I think that's such a generic name for these things. I like bobblehead. Alright, so here we go. Time to start speeding this up. Alright, charge up the closed laser delta and shoot him right in the eyeball. Oh, ran out. Alright, emergency charge is filled. Full magazine, and let's hit him right in the old eye socket. There we go. Look at those damage numbers going up. We're chewing through his reserves here. And he's got the mega bubble bombs there coming in, super bubble bombs. Alright, I've taken some damage here. We need to get some definitely need to get some health here. Wait a minute, we got a straggler here. Time to pull out the Planet Saber. Boom, look at that. Just took his whole entire face armor off in one swipe. He's gone. He is done for. Tons of damage, chewed right through him. That is the awesomeness of the Planet Saber. Uh-oh. Gotta get some health. Gotta hurry up and get some health. Alright, let's try to whittle him down a little bit more here. Charge up, shoot him in. Let's just take out some of these super bobble bombs. There we go. Look at that destructive force. I never get tired of the over-the-top explosions that just scream EDF. They've always been about the massive explosions, and I hope they never change. Alright, fly down here. Gotta get some height here. Get up above everything so I can see what I'm doing. And of course, there we go. I can catch some of them right here on the side here. There we go. Get him. Gone. And of course, pushed me right back off the building. I hope they get rid of that. It's been in 5, it's in 6. I don't want my character being shoved backwards. I know it adds to the strategy and whatnot, but yeah, it takes away from the fun in my opinion. But it's just my opinion. Okay, here we go. Getting a little close. See if I can take him out. Yeah, right there. We've already been chewing on this guy. Yep, he's gone. He's gone. Uh-oh, got some super bobbleheads coming in. There's old mega bobblehead. I've really got to settle on a name for him. Ultra, super, mega. I really got I really got to settle in. I mean, this game's only been out for 2 years now. Well, counting Japan's release. Oh boy, I got a lot of firepower coming at me. All right, let's turn around here. Let's get over here, get hidden, and try to charge up a little bit. All right, let's see here. And let's fly up here. All right, there we go. Full charge. Pour right into him. Yeah, my Planet Saber would have made short work of him if I could just get close enough. There we go. He's gone. Let's get rid of the super bubble bomb here. Oh, crud. Gotta move. Gotta move. Gotta get some real distance here. All right. See if I can't take out a few more from here before they get close enough. Hit them with the old Mirage. Yeah, that's working. That's working. Keep pouring it in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're doing 3,000 points of damage. Yeah. Oh crud. Oh crud. Oh crud. Charge up the old closed laser. Let's go for the old eyeball again. Yeah, I've done just about all I can do right here. Let's get out of here. All right, charge up again. And let's try to take out some more of these super bobble bombs. Well, the super bobblehead decided it wanted to get in the way. Oh, there we go. Nothing wrong with those explosions. There we go. I'm hitting something. My damage numbers are going up. There we go. That penetrating laser is tearing right through one and hitting the other one. So when they line up like that, you're doing damage to both. There we go. All right, let's move over here, get a little better vantage point. All right, let's go after Big Boy again. Quit weaving. There we go. Now on 5, because there was no vault mechanic, I would just keep pushing forward on my controller to keep my person walking into the ledge so that it wouldn't drive me back. But I can't do that now on 6 because I will vault over the ledge and down to the ground below. So, all right, let's keep on trucking. All right, charge up again. Go for the old eye socket. There we go. Done for. Done for. Alright, get rid of him. Alright, I don't see any more enemies, but there are some hiding out here, so I have to go find them. Alright, give me just a second, and I will track them down and start the video again, because you don't want to see me flying around for the next 3 minutes. Alright, there we go. We found the enemies. Alright, let's go ahead and aggro them and get to a safe distance, because I'm just about out of power. Grab some of these boxes here. Red boxes do a wing diver good. Alright, let's get over here. Let's get out of the way of everything. There we go. His armor's gone. His arm is gone. He just keeps rolling. I'll wait for him to get a little closer. He's just going to keep rolling out of the way. There we go. There we go. Gone. Let's get his armor off. And let's get this guy. Planet Saber action. Let's try not to get hit in the process. Alright, here we go. Going to the left, dodging the shots. Dive in and swipe. Arm gone. He's gone. He is done for. Alright, guys. I have just cleared out this mission. This mission's now over. But, you're not hearing any of the dialogue and whatnot, but it's taken a while to get to the mission complete screen. But yes, the mission is over. I have finished it, guys, and you all have seen the Closed Laser Delta, the Planet Saber, and the Mirage 5-way Z. So, or 4-way Z. What was it? Mirage. Can't read it. Mirage 5-way Z. There we go. Alright guys, that is 3 more DLC pieces of equipment, and tell me in the comments what you think about them. I think they're pretty decent. They're not my favorite weapons to use. They're not the most flashy or fun, but they are effective. And as you saw here, I just tore through Mission 110 on Inferno, and there was a lot of enemies on here. So, alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below, and if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel financially, you can by going to patreon.com/EDF Central. And all donations go towards the furthering of this channel. They help me to purchase new games to show you guys, helps me to purchase new equipment. The money you guys have given me so far have helped me to get a new capture card, which has helped immensely. The money you guys have given me has also helped me to purchase new editing software, because my editing software was so old. I've been using an editing software called Nero 2016, and as you can see, 2016. So now I have upgraded to Nero 2025. So, and that's all because of you guys and your donations, which I do appreciate. So, all right, guys, tell me what you think about these weapons in the comments below. Don't really have anything else to say, guys. So stay tuned. More EDF to come. And as always, guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming. I'll see y'all in the next video.